All right, next up we've got Kansas State, Kansas State, West Virginia. Next up, Kansas State 6-point home favorites, 47 the total in this game. West Virginia had been playing good football, 2 wins in a row, TCU, Iowa State, but came to an abrupt halt last week against Oklahoma State, completely shut down their offense after putting up 38 against Iowa State, and they get shut down completely by Oklahoma State. Jarrett Dagey struggled, only 109 passing yards, 1 interception. And the job this team did in this game on the duo of Tony Mathis Jr. and Letty Brown running the football, they had 15 carries for 49 yards. I mean, absolutely suffocating run defense by Oklahoma State. Very impressive showing defensively in that game against West Virginia on Saturday. And now we'll see if West Virginia can bounce back. I think they can. Kansas State's playing better football. They've won 3 games in a row, but 2 of those were TCU in the waning days of Gary Patterson before he got let go. And, of course, the Kansas game, 35-10. They always beat up on Kansas every single year. This is going to be a much taller order for them against West Virginia. And West Virginia's still got a pretty solid defense. I think there's a good chance they'll be able to bounce back, at least run the football a little bit better here against a K-State team that, their defense has been actually pretty solid, better lately, but you factor in TCU and Kansas, the last 2 opponents that have had really rough seasons. I think it's going to be tougher for them. And West Virginia's dominated head-to-head against Kansas State. 4-0 straight up, 4-0 against the spread last 4 meetings. Many of those were Chris Kleiman versus Neil Brown, 2 coaches of these teams right now. So I think bounce back spot for West Virginia, and I think the idea of taking them +6 is pretty appealing. So I'd lean to the Mountaineers here. What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, they laid an egg, especially at home. That offense just couldn't get going. Oklahoma State was really, really good. Man, at the series, they played really well against them. I'd take the 6 as well. Kansas State's been, and this is where I like Kansas State, is at home. I just hate laying points with them as well in this ball game. So I lean West Virginia a little bit, and nothing on the total. I think both defenses could come to play. And what West Virginia offense is going to show up? That one that played really well against Iowa State, or the one that was just shut down at home against Oklahoma State? So we'll see. Like I said, been better on the road. They lost early to Maryland. That Oklahoma game was 16-13. Their defense has got to keep them in this, and they got to find a way to score, or they will not cover here.